Hey guys, Tom the Average Gamer here, and I wanted to try something just a little bit different this week. Um, First of all, it's the first time you'll be hearing my voice, and it sounds like I haven't hit puberty, but I have, I promise. But I just wanted to talk today about game consoles in general, what I've had in the past, and what I'm looking for in the future in terms of games consoles and games in general. So starting from the beginning really was when I got the PlayStation 1, when my dad came home one day and just had a PlayStation box, and it was one of the best days of my life, to be honest. I loved the machine, I still do, and despite coming into the cycle late with a lot of consoles, I really enjoyed it, and a lot of great games on that machine which I played. Which include Crash Bandicoot, of course, a great game series, and Tomb Raider, and Ape Escape, which I never got to play, but I've always seen people play, and it looks like a great game. But one company I didn't enter into until late was Nintendo. I never had a NES, I never had the Super Nintendo, never had a GameCube or a N64, but I feel like starting with a PlayStation is still pretty good. It's a very old console now, which is probably just older than me, and but coming into cycle late, being a very young child playing that system, it was like, oh my god, these graphics are incredible. Like, these are so innovative. I've never seen anything like this before. But now people will look at it and just go, oh, what's that? That looks horrible. But I still love to play my PS1. I'll play a lot of my games that I've still got stacked on my shelf downstairs, and it was one of the best consoles I've played. And after that, after PlayStation 1, obviously went to the PlayStation 2. It seemed like the obvious choice to go for. I never really got into Nintendo, so I never bought their console. And the PlayStation 2 for me brought the cards to the table. It was such a good machine, very powerful for its time, and a lot of games on it were great. Tekken 5, one of my favourite fighting games, which I still play today, is on it. The Jak and Daxter series started there. When I got the Precursor Legacy, I thought it just looked like a silly game, and it turned out to be one of my favourite games of all time, and one of the first games I actually completed the story mode. So, because I've never really been a story mode guy. I love the multiplayer of games. So I feel like I can never really get into a campaign on a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield, which probably shows why my gamer score is so low, since I've got a lot of Call of Duties and practically no gamer score in them. But getting sidetracked now. The PlayStation 2 overall for me was just it really thrusted me into a world of gaming that I love. And because, well, I did have the PS1, I was very young at the time, and I didn't really understand what was going on. Well, all I was doing was moving a character on screen, is how I thought of it. But it's become such a big part of my life. It does take away from my schoolwork a little bit, which is I'm not mad about, really. But then it came to the previous generation, which I entered late again in, because I was never really up to date with it, because I was still playing my little PS2, which was still trundling along. But when it came to making a decision on whether I wanted a PS3 or an Xbox 360, I actually abandoned PlayStation, and I went over to the Xbox 360 because all my friends were getting them, and I wanted to be able to play with them for once. And it's a decision I don't regret, really. I love my Xbox 360. I'd love to bring some good gameplay on it, but I have to wait for some capture stuff. So, but once I get that, there will be a lot more Xbox 360 gameplay rather than just Battlefield on PS4. But my Xbox 360 properly pushed me into gaming and multiplayer gaming, really. It was when I started multiplayer gaming, I didn't really understand what was going on, but now I can just go, oh, this game I don't want it for the campaign, I want it for the multiplayer, and I'll just go and play. And while I don't consider myself to be bad, I don't consider myself to be good either. But yeah, and then obviously it came to decision time for the next set of consoles, and I went with PS4, which again I do not regret. None of my friends have moved on to the next generation yet, but I did, and it's a decision I love. It's a great console, the PS4. It has a load of great games that I want to play. Watch Dogs and Destiny's coming out soon enough, and once Minecraft comes out, there will be content, because Minecraft is just a great game, and I'd love to show you what I can do, which isn't really a lot. But there you go for a first video. I think this isn't too bad. You've heard me ramble for a little bit, but yeah, so hopefully you can hear me talk next time. Thanks for watching.